Hi, everybody. Good Thursday morning to meteorologist Travis Klineski here shortly after 7 o'clock now. And after a stormy night last night, we have, and I just kind of did a summary of it on my Facebook Live here. So if you want to see more about that, go to my Facebook page and you can check out my Facebook Live, the beginning of that, and you can see more about the summary of the severe weather from last night. Now things are very quiet this morning, and we look ahead to a fairly quiet day with lots of sunshine and more heat on the way. As we get into the late afternoon and evening hours, not to the extent of yesterday, but some isolated thunderstorms are a possibility. I don't think these will be as nearly as widespread as what we had last night. Up to our north, northern Nebraska, and then up into South Dakota, and I'll back this up a little bit into the late afternoon, early evening hours. A little more organized complex of showers and storms up there to the north, as you can see. And they may cross the border into Nebraska. Initially, maybe a hail threat, maybe an isolated tornado, but then becoming more of a damaging wind gust threat as they push along the Missouri River. Eastern Nebraska, then still a chance during the late night hours before clearing out of here towards tomorrow morning. Much of the day tomorrow pretty quiet, and then just the smallest of chances of rain tomorrow night. Most of us will miss out. Kind of focusing, I know a little bit of precipitation shows up to the northwest, but I'm actually going to focus more towards southeast Nebraska. You see that little cloud cover there? It's not out of the question maybe a thunderstorm tries to develop. It's not a good chance though, but there is a chance, and I'll show you a little bit more about that here in just a bit. But let's look for today's forecast first. Now, most of us under a slight risk of severe weather from the storm, or excuse me, a marginal risk of severe weather from the Storm Prediction Center in Norman, Oklahoma. Like I said, I don't think we're going to see a lot of thunderstorm activity, but anything that fires up has the potential to become severe. There's a little more favorable environment to our northeast and north central and the northeast, east central Nebraska late today and into tonight. Again, initially some of those storms, maybe a large hail threat, possibly an isolated tornado, but really becoming a damaging wind gust threat as those progress east and southeastward through the nighttime hours. I mentioned tomorrow's chance of storms is very slim, but the Storm Prediction Center has continued to put out a marginal threat of severe storms for southeast Nebraska. A few forecast models hint at them. It's not a very good chance. I don't think we'll see a lot of severe weather, but can't be completely ruled out. Saturday's an interesting day, as we could, first off, a little earlier in the day here, and I'm actually going to get my little drawing tool out here. Early in the day, a little bit of isolated shower and thunderstorm activity may try to get going here. It's not a great chance, but kind of like Friday night's chance, can't completely rule it out. So that's why the marginal threat is out there. But I do think the better chance will be farther to the northwest here, especially later in the day and into Saturday night here. That's where we have that better chance of severe thunderstorms with that slight risk and that enhanced risk area up there. Could be some nasty storms up there in the farther northwest you go. So especially as you get into the western half of South Dakota, the more favorable the chance for severe weather. Well, as we go ahead and move on to highs for today, going to be another toasty one, upper 80s and low to mid 90s later today. Perhaps a couple of spots sneaking up into the upper 90s. Overnight temperatures tonight, not quite as cool as this morning, upper 50s, lower to mid 60s, and perhaps upper 60s in the southeast. Tomorrow, temperatures may be taking a small step downward. We'll go with mid 80s to mid 90s for tomorrow, with the mid 90s in the far south. Tri-Cities, somewhere between the upper 80s to near 90 degrees, I think, for your day on Friday. Friday night, just inching those low temperatures up a little bit more, mid to upper 70s and lower, or 60s and lower 70s, excuse me. And then Saturday, the real heat building in. We're talking about widespread 90s, including a lot of upper 90s to the west. So it's certainly going to be a little bit toasty out there for your Saturday. And along with that, the winds are going to be strengthening as well on Saturday. And we're going to see more of that wind and heat through the weekend into early next week. So there's the next 3 days. We kind of talked about it already. This sums it up for the Tri-Cities. Small chance of a shower or thunderstorm this evening in the Tri-Cities. I'm going to keep it dry for Friday and Friday night for the Tri-Cities, maybe to the east. Small chance of rain and thunderstorms Saturday night, early Sunday morning. Again, the bigger story, the heat and those strong winds for your Saturday. Sunday might be the day with the strongest winds overall. We could see some gusts over 40 miles per hour. And it's going to stay hot Sunday and even into Monday as well. Now, Monday afternoon into Monday evening, a cold front will reside just west of the Tri-Cities over the western third of the state. Late in the day, showers and thunderstorms looking to fire up, and then they'll progress eastward Monday night and into Tuesday. We have a chance of rain and thunderstorms Monday night, a pretty decent chance, about a 50-50 chance. We're going to have to watch that severe weather threat as well. And we might get a little redevelopment behind the front on Tuesday. More likely, though, we'll see more thunderstorms, mainly in eastern Nebraska, and more notably, a little more cool, a little more comfortable for your day on Tuesday with high temperatures in the 70s. We'll heat it up a little bit more, but lower 80s on Wednesday. That's going to be pretty close to our high next Wednesday, or our average high for this time of the year next Wednesday. Some breezy days still Tuesday and Wednesday, just not as windy as that Saturday through Monday time frame. And as you look at the long range extended forecast, you see all that heat being replaced by more seasonable temperatures for much of next week starting on Tuesday. So there you go. That's a forecast for you. Hopefully we avoid what we had last night, as we did have some of that nasty severe weather. I don't think it'll be as widespread the next couple of days, but can't be completely ruled out. So tune into Local 4 for all of the latest. Follow us on our app, and of course watch at 11:30, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock tonight for all of the latest. Until next time, I'm meteorologist Travis Klineski. Hope you have an enjoyable Thursday. We'll talk to you all again on Friday morning. Bye.